Hi, my name is David P Shapiro. I'm the owner and managing partner of the law office of David P Shapiro, located in San Diego, California, where my firm helps good people regain control of their future when charged with a crime. In this video, I want to talk to you about the preliminary hearing of Larry Millete for the alleged murder of his wife, Maya Millete, a case that has received pretty much international recognition and attention, and based in our backyard here in San Diego. The alleged crime occurred in Chula Vista, so in between downtown San Diego and the Mexico border, about 10 miles south of downtown San Diego, give or take. And where we're at now in the process, in the middle of January 2023, is the preliminary hearing of Larry Millete. Preliminary hearing is not trial. It's where a judge hears the evidence, doesn't necessarily need to hear all the evidence, but hears enough evidence where he or she is to make a determination whether there's probable cause that the crimes charged were committed and probable cause that the defendant committed it. So in this situation, district attorney is trying to put on enough evidence to show the judge, hey, we believe Larry Millete is good for the murder of his wife, Maya, and then there's a weapons charge as well. Quite frankly, that's Larry's least of his concerns as far as having an illegal weapon, allegedly. So, we get asked a lot about, well, is this a real obstacle for the district attorney without the body, right? Because for 2 years, this woman's been missing, and it's presumed she is dead, but we do not have a body. The district attorney's not been able to show or find or locate her or her remains. Well, it's certainly problematic, but it doesn't mean that the district attorney's not going to be able to get a conviction. It doesn't mean they're not going to be able to get past a preliminary hearing. It's certainly an obstacle. And one thing that we have to consider, in addition to Larry Millete being presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, is no matter what happens at the preliminary hearing doesn't mean he's guilty of anything. Okay, there's a lot of circumstantial evidence here about stuff that he is alleged to have been doing before, during, and after the time of his wife's disappearance, which is odd, which is not normal, which is concerning. But does that rise to the proof beyond a reasonable doubt standard of murder, right? And one really interesting fact, which I'm not sure the prosecution has an answer for, January, at least publicly, not in the middle of January of 2023, is, well, if he killed her in the house, where's the forensic evidence? Right? Because if the allegation was, well, these loud bangs were in fact gunshots, which the FBI wouldn't go that far to say, well, where's the forensic evidence, right? Where's the blood? Where's, gunpowder? Where's anything relating to what we would expect to see if someone was shot? And that doesn't mean necessarily that Millete did not kill his wife. Maybe it was done through a different way. But again, there's a lot of speculation there, right? And what someone's doing with the spellcaster, or what someone's doing, what they're saying to seek revenge, and if you can't have me, no one can, that gets the prosecution close with a lot of circumstantial evidence, but it's going to be really fascinating to see whether that's enough to get them over the finish line if the case does proceed to trial, which is the expectation. Now, one thing that's really important to keep an eye on when we're watching this preliminary hearing with Larry Millete is what the defense strategy is, right? Is there a defense strategy, number one, that's at least readily available to people that know what they're doing, that are criminal defense attorneys or prosecutors or judges with that type of experience in homicides? And the second is, are they going to tip their hand too much at a preliminary hearing? Are they going to close, at least publicly, some avenues of defense that Larry Millete may have moving forward? All really interesting things to see. We're certainly going to be on top of it here at my firm, watching the preliminary hearing as much as we can. Obviously, we have our own obligations to our own clients first and foremost, but trying to keep you up to date on what's going on, what matters, what doesn't. So if you have any questions about preliminary hearings in California, particularly in San Diego, any questions relating to homicides in California, particularly in San Diego, we're just one phone call away. 619-295-3555. 619-295-3555. Again, my name is David Shapiro, San Diego criminal lawyer at the law office of David P Shapiro, located in San Diego. Thanks so much.